Hi, this is John from ILIUMWORKS, and today we're going to be installing our 33-300 rear guard bars on a 2018 K1600 Bagger. Okay, first you want to get your bike up on the center stand or on a work stand at a convenient height. We're going to remove the seat. First thing we're going to do is remove the seat release cable and disconnect the connectors for the tail lights and brake lights. These are very difficult to get to and pinch and disconnect, but it needs to be done. Okay, we're going to remove this what's called the rear lateral cover, pulling it off of the grommet and out of the two grommets in the rear. Now we're ready to remove the side case. Open it up, reach in here on the right side here. We have this bag that is for your cell phone or iPod. We're going to remove it and expose the USB cable. And now we're going to remove the two 8mm screws with a T40 Torx wrench. Now using the T30 Torx driver, we're going to remove the two 6mm screws up at the top of the license plate holder. And raise the license plate holder to access the backside of the side case. Okay, now we're going to use our finger to pull down on the tab that you see here and allow this box to the side case to swing out. Okay, now that we have the side case latch released, we're going to pull the connector for the tail lights, and by pulling on this grommet here, we're going to pull the USB cable out and free. Now the side case is ready to come off of the bike. Okay, now that we've removed the side case, that's all the hard work. The rest of this is pretty easy. We're going to offer up the rear guard bar, going through the muffler and behind the frame here. Fitting the spacer into the back of the recess of that part of the frame, and the saddle on the lower part of the frame, and I'm just going to snug up a couple of screws so this thing won't move. I'm going to put a little blue Loctite on the screws for the top here. These are the 20mm screws go on the top and the 30s go on the bottom. Okay, now that we have all the screws in and started, we're going to position it so that the spacer fits square against the back of the frame there, and we're right up just about as high as we can go on the bottom here, making sure that we have clearance between the frame, the guard bar, and the muffler body. And we'll tighten these screws up, snug them up, and now we're going to get the torque wrench and torque these to 17 foot-pounds or 22 Newton meters. Now we're going to reinstall the side case and put all this back together. We're going to orient the side case by getting the clips onto the lower part of the frame and get the latch in the middle of the recess on the upper part of the frame. We're going to feed the wire for the tail lights through and the USB cable through the slot and seat the grommet into the case. Then we're going to push it up till the latch clicks. Okay, now we're going to replace the M8 screws using the T40 driver. By hand, then we'll tighten them with the socket. Out for the USB cable. You need to plug those clips into the slots. There's two snaps in the back. And by opening the zipper, you can reach the one snap that's in the middle and snap that into the case. Now we're going to replace the license plate holder in place using the T30 Torx driver and the 6mm screws. And snug these up. Now that you have the case secured, you're going to want to check and make sure we have adequate clearance between the top of the case and the bar. Opens all the way, no interference. Okay, now we want to reconnect the tail light connector. Push it in till it clicks, make sure it's in. This is very important that you reconnect the cable release for the seat, because if you put the seat back on without this on there, it's very difficult to get the seat off. Okay, and then we're going to go over here to the case and verify that everything is hooked up and functioning properly. Okay, we're going to reconnect the wire for the heated seat.